All right, guys, Andrew here at Kabuki Strength. I have Brandon here. He's going to help me demonstrate a plate row for carryover for Atlas stones. More importantly, lapping the stone. So first I'm going to have him demonstrate on his own, and we're going to go over some errors that you might see. So the first error is going to be using the arms. This is huge. So using the biceps in this movement. So he's trying really hard to almost pull his hand up towards his chest instead of engaging the lats. So to cue this, I want him to think about kind of flexing the wrist and pulling the elbows towards the hips, so engage the lats, and going down, getting the full stretch, trying to bring it almost down to the plate, okay? So that might be a little bit of demands for his hamstrings. Good. And he has a brief pause at the top. That's going to help as well, just getting used to kind of rowing that stone in. So another error we see is hamstrings. So not necessarily having the mobility for being able to do the plate row, or just utilizing the lower back too much. So Brandon's going to demonstrate kind of a sloppy plate row. This is going to be more ego based. So kind of rounding over. So he's got a poor position here. He's not really locking the position where he can get a lot of power from his back. He's kind of just using his whole body together. It's just a little sloppy. And then another big one is, for stone loads, you have to straddle the stone. You have to be over the midline of the stone. So if Brandon isn't quite on the midline of the stone, he might be in a good position in the row. So he's a little bit behind. Good. And Brandon, go ahead and bring your feet together. Show him like what would be just like really ridiculous as far as carryover. So this is a good row, but you can see his knees are going to be in the way, and it's not going to carry over to a stone load, because if that was a 300-pound stone, it would just simply pull him over. And how to progress this exercise is we can stack these. So if you see here, we have a 25-pound plate. We stack some 45s on top, okay? And then you're able to go up heavier in weight. So the keys are trying not to use the biceps. We really want to pull with our lats. So we're thinking about elbows back versus hands coming forward. We want our hamstrings be able to have the mobility and maintain a pretty rigid spine. And then the last one is have good carryover. So we want to be over the midline of the stone. We want to emulate what a stone is as best as possible, and be able to use this movement to develop upper back strength and positioning to be able to lap the stone. Awesome. Good stuff.